Long hours in front of a screen could seriously be affecting the brains of young children. This, according to a new study published in the journal JAMA Pediatrics. Medical experts examined close to 50 kids between the ages of 3 and 5. MRI scans showed kids who got a lot of screen time each day had underdeveloped areas of their brain's white matter. Researchers say white matter assists with language, writing, and other cognitive functions. The lead author of the study, Dr. John Hutton, says the data shows the need to monitor screen time usage in young kids, adding the brain develops quickly during a person's first 5 years in life. Joining me now is that doc, John Hutton. Dr. Hutton, welcome to Chasing News. How are you?
Thank you very much. I'm doing well.
So, Doc, you're a pediatrician, you're a clinical researcher. What does this tell you? I mean, I first hear this study and I'm like, what do you mean by screens? Because kids have been watching TV since the 50s, right?
Screens are definitely not a new thing, but the issue is that the type of screen kids are using has really changed pretty rapidly in the past 10 or 15 years, especially with portable devices.
Is this the first time that we're looking at data from MRIs to judge if there has been a change in kids with a lot of screen time versus kids without?
Yeah, this is the first study to use an MRI technique called DTI to look at the white matter connections in the brain, which is basically the fibers or the cables that connect the different parts of the brain and help them to perform different functions.
So, Doc, is it necessarily a bad thing? I mean, it seems to me the world has changed and evolved very rapidly. Is this an evolution of the human brain where it's just going to evolve and change, or is this a negative?
I think it's really, I think it's less likely that the brain is evolving and more likely that the technology is evolving really quickly. So I think what we've done is we're really introducing these more and more powerful screens at younger and younger ages and expecting children to develop these otherwise analog skills normally, which may be not so much the case.
So tell me about your phrase, screen free until 3.
Right. So the American Academy of Pediatrics says screens should be discouraged under 18 months. My feeling is that this is a bit permissive, and if we can get kids to preschool around 3 years old off of screens when really they don't know that they're missing anything, we will have been as careful as we can to make sure they get to school with all their fundamental skills intact.
Thanks, Doc. Good to talk to you. Thanks for joining me.
All right. Likewise.
All right, let's bring back tonight's A-plus panel, Republican strategist Jeanette Hoffman and radio talk show host Garland Nixon. Garland, let me ask you, I hear this. I think the doc was very technical. I understood what he was saying, but it seems like that train has already left the station, that screens are a part of life as soon as the kid comes out of the womb.
And that staring into a cell phone turns into a brain-dead zombie. You know, the study that I've done for that is YouTube. Literally, you go on YouTube and there are videos. There's literally a video of a guy walking into a live bear. He walks right into a bear staring at the screen. People walking in the fountain. So yes, I think.
So you're like, less screens the better.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeanette, what do you think? I mean, you're a mom. The screen free until 3. What about all the kids shows? And I mean, people have TVs in their cars now. So if they don't have the tablet, the kids are looking at the car, right? I mean,
yeah,
what do you think?
It's tough. Look, I believe less is more when it comes to screen time, and I agree with him. Caution is warranted in this case because we are seeing something that I think requires further study. But look, kids' brains are being affected here. On the other hand, look, I'm a mom and I have 4 kids, and at times screens are going to happen. Okay, we don't live in Amish country, right? There are TV screens, there are tablets, there are laptops. My kids do homework on their laptops. The little ones are going to see it. So I think somewhere in the middle is best, but caution is the road.
I think moderation makes sense. I'm ready to go to the next level. I think it's time for a little chip in your head. Maybe it'll remember all the passwords, etc. I don't know. I'm up for that. Thanks, guys.